Hello everybody, this is December the 8th, 2020. You're looking out my kitchen window. I wanted to get on for just a few minutes. It's going to be a quick video just to tell y'all about what I have discovered. I've noticed a new method of targeting since I have been doing my videos out my front window. Now, I have just noticed this. I've just noticed this happening, and I've only noticed it at night. I don't really do videos at night out my window, but sometimes I sit here and look out my window at night, and I've noticed these little red lights at night, and so I'm pretty sure it's a new form of targeting that they're hitting me with. But it's possible, I could be wrong, it's possible they could have been doing this all along, I just haven't noticed it, but I don't think so, because I think with these lights, as bright as they are, I think I would have noticed them before, so I'm pretty sure this is a new method of targeting that they have started hitting me with. So I'm going to do a quick video and tell y'all about them. And it seems like it just started since I started doing my videos out my front window. Okay? At nighttime, and on 3 different occasions I've seen these, okay? And now, I want to make this video because somebody out there might know something about these little red laser lights, because I don't know anything about them. I don't know how they work. I don't know how they use them for targeting. So, I want to make this video because somebody out there, somebody that's being targeted, might know about these little red laser lights, okay? So, about 3 nights ago, I was sitting here on my in my living room looking out the window. It was at nighttime, and I saw this red laser light come through my window. It come through my window and it hit me in the chest. Okay, it didn't hurt. I didn't feel anything. Nothing at all. But I saw it and I thought, what was that? And I thought, well, at first I thought, well, that's a car light. But then I said, no, it can't be a car light because it was red. But later on that night, I noticed when I went to bed, I started feeling my chest started getting real tight and heavy, and I started having some pain in my chest. Okay, that's the first time I saw it, and I didn't really think much about it that night until I started, you know, having pain that night later on. Then a couple of days later, the same thing happened, but this time I was in my kitchen. I was sitting at my kitchen table, and I have a window in front of my kitchen table. I was facing the window. I wasn't really looking out the window because I was peeling an apple, but I was facing the window, and then I saw this same red light come through the window. And when it comes through the window, it kind of floats through. It kind of floats in the air, like kind of looks like plasma, like kind of float, and it hit me in the chest again. And I thought, uh-oh, there's that red light again. Okay, now I don't know what these are. Okay. But here's the thing, I don't have now, but I had these sheer lace curtains up over my windows because I like for there to be light in my house, especially in my kitchen, my living room. I like for the light to come through during the day, so I keep these sheer lace curtains up over my windows, so people can actually see through my windows during the daytime, and I'm sure at night too with the lights on. So, So what I've done is if I went and I took those lace curtains down, and I went and I got me some of these blackout curtains to kind of, you know, cover the windows with, so nobody can see through my windows at night, because I'm thinking maybe if I can put the black curtains up, maybe they won't be able to see. I mean, I'm sure the black curtains are not going to stop the laser lights. It can still come through, and I'm sure, but maybe they won't be able to see me as well, you know, with these black curtains up. And I really hate to have to do this. It's so depressing because my house is already dark, you know, because they got my breakers off. But now I'm having to put up these dark curtains. But I feel like that's necessary because I feel like they're hitting me in new ways now. But anyway, that was the second time I saw it. And then a third time, I was standing here in the living room in front of my heater. And that I have in the kitchen. I have a heater that is in between the kitchen and the living room here, and I stand in front of my heater, And I wasn't looking out my window, but there's a window, a small window that comes through my door, my front door. Okay, and I saw this same light, and it's so weird because when it comes through the window and then it just kind of flows towards you. Okay, and this time it was aimed at my head, and I saw it this time, and I ducked back. I kind of moved back so it wouldn't hit me, and it just kind of maybe scanned my forehead and all. It didn't really hit. It didn't hit me the way where it was supposed to hit me at. It was targeted to hit my my temple, I think, and it didn't hit me there because I moved. But I did have some headaches that night. Okay. And every time I've been hit with these little red laser lights, like I said, it don't hurt when it hits you. You feel nothing when it hits you. Later on that day or that night is when you start feeling the effects of it. Like I've had the 2 times I was hit in the chest, I had the chest pains and the tightness in the chest, you know, and then just a funny feeling, you know, running from my chest down into my abdomen. And then when it hit me in the head, like I said, it didn't hit me where it was targeted. It didn't hit me where it was aimed at because I moved. But it kind of probably just scanned my forehead, and I did have some headaches from that one. But anyway, I want to know if anybody knows anything about these little red laser lights that shoots through the window and hits you. Okay, this is the first I've noticed this. Okay, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a new form of targeting they have formed against me, but it's possible they could have been hitting me with this during the day and I just didn't see this light, but I don't think so. Okay, the only time I see them is at night. And now that I've got my dark curtains up, I'm hoping that this will maybe, you know, deter it. Maybe they won't be able to see me, or they won't be able to see me well enough to where I can be in their sight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try and see if these black curtains work. If not, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know if there is somebody, and I am sure, okay, I'm sure there's nobody sitting out in the woods over there across the street aiming a laser at me and targeting me. I'm pretty sure that that is not what is happening, because for somebody to do that, they would have to sit out there all day, and they would also have to sit out there and wait for me to get in sight, right? I mean, they would have to wait for me to stand in front of the window, or they would have to wait for me to get in a position where they could hit me. I don't think it's somebody sitting out in my woods waiting for me to get in sight so they can target me. I think it's maybe something else, like a directed energy weapon that maybe is here on the property, might be permanently, you know, set up out here. I don't know, because I don't know enough about the directed energy weapons to know if they can do that. I know they can use them remotely, but I don't know if they can actually target a particular area on you, you know, remote. I don't know if they can do all that remotely. So that's why I'm asking people if they know anything about this, because it's either going to be a directed energy weapon that's out here on my property, or maybe it's a signal coming from the cell towers that's like the 5G cell towers that's like 2 blocks from my house. It might be coming from that. I don't even know if they can do that or not. I don't know if that's possible. But I'm trying to figure out how these little lights work, how they do this, okay? So if anybody knows how they do this, leave me a comment. Let me know, because like I said, this is the 3rd time I've seen these lights. This is the 3rd time they've hit me with them, okay? And now that I'm aware of them, I will be on the lookout for them, and I will be doing everything I can to protect myself from these red laser lights. But I want people to know about them, because somebody else might have this happen to them. Like I said, I don't think it's somebody sitting out in the woods hitting me, but it could be. I mean, it could be somebody sitting out in the woods with a laser, but I mean, why? I mean, is somebody paying them to just sit out in the woods and target and hit me all day? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's that. I'm more inclined to believe that it's some kind of directed energy weapon. So if anybody knows anything about the red laser lights that comes through the window, that hits you through the window, and they kind of float around like plasma, and they hit you. They don't hurt, but they hit you. The effects of them hit you later on at night. Just putting this out there in case anybody knows anything about this. Drop me a comment, let me know. I'm trying to find out as much information about it as I can. In the meantime, I'm going to do some investigating. I did find I kind of drove around last night, and I found a strange vehicle sitting down here next to the woods of my property. I got a picture of the car and the tag number. I did not see anybody, but it could be a clue to maybe somebody is sitting out in my woods, and maybe they're hitting me, maybe they're hitting other people in the area. I don't know. But I'm doing an investigation. I'm doing as much as I can. And also something else I wanted to mention about these red lights. I've noticed that sometimes before you see the light, there'll be a drop in frequency. And I noticed this one day when I went to town. I came home and I was opening my door to my door to my bedroom, and I heard the frequencies drop in my ear. It went from like to and that when you hear the frequencies drop like that, I know that is a signal that you're being scanned. I know that from my brother, because he taught me. He said when you hear the frequencies drop in your ears, that means you're being scanned. Somebody's scanning you. And I've had this happen in airports. Sometimes you go in the airports, and when you get close to those scanners where they scan you and all, when you get close to them, you'll hear the frequencies drop in your ears, right before the scan hits you. So, but anyway, I was coming in my door one night, and when I was opening my door, I heard the frequencies drop. And when I heard the frequency drop, I knew then I was being scanned. So I tried to hurry up and get in my door, and right when I got my door shut, I heard a beep. So I was scanned, and then I was hit. But the thing is, I think I got in before I was hit, because I didn't have any pain or anything that night when that happened. But then I've noticed, not every time, but I know one time right before I saw the red light come through the window, I heard the frequencies drop when I was sitting in front of my window. I heard the frequencies go from to it'll like drop real low. And you can tell it because it's real obvious. When you hear that happen, that means that you're being scanned. That's what my brother says. That means you're being scanned by some kind of electronic device. And you've got only about 3 seconds. You may not even have, you've got anywhere from 2 to 3 seconds to get out of that sight, get out of sight, or get out of the line, to move yourself from that target before you're going to be hit. So, and he's right, because it was only like maybe 2 or 3 seconds after I heard the frequencies drop when I heard the beep. So, you only got a few seconds, folks. Once you hear the frequencies drop in your ears, you got to move. You got to shift positions and get out of the line of that target, or you're going to be hit, okay? This is new stuff that I'm learning. I mean, I already knew about the scanning, but and I've probably been having this happen to me and just haven't picked up on it, but I'm putting it out there so people to know, okay? This is a new form of targeting for me. This is a new form of targeting that's just started happening to me, but it may not be new for somebody else. Some other people may have already experienced it. So if you know anything about it, drop me a comment and let me know. Or if you have any idea of what this may be or how they're doing this, okay? I'm trying to find out. So that's all I'm going to talk about today. I just want to get on here and tell you about the red laser light that shoots through the windows and hits you in the chest. For me, that's hit me in the chest, in the head so far. That's the only 2 places I've been hit. But if anybody knows anything about them, the red laser lights, let me know. I love you guys. Thanks.